Hey gamers. Starting a little late today. How you doing? Welcome. So I spent pretty much all day working doing various forms of not intensive but manual labor. So my neck hurts more than it usually does. Cuz I did a little more than just sit around all day. So that's why we're starting late, is I didn't get home till like 6:30 and I needed to shower. I needed to do various things before before starting the stream, and I also just needed some time to vibe for a bit. Not that I did vibe for very long, but I needed time to vibe for a bit. Yeah, after the stream is gonna be real nice, but for now, we're doing things that are kind of not super nice. Alright, so today we're hopping into the Pit of 100 Trials and Flopside again. For the third time. Because the first time we died on floor 99. The second time, spoilers incoming if you've never done the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials, Shadu said, no, do it again. So that's what we're doing. It again. I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna hop right into the pit. Strategy is going to be the same as last time. Basically, abuse Bowser with Dashel the whole time. I have quite a few emergency rations and 2 to 3 Ultra Shroom Shakes, 3 Ultra Shroom Shakes, 5 emergency rations, so 8 total 50 heals. My first attempt I ran out of healing items. My second attempt I ended up with quite a few left over. So we're gonna hope to God that that remains the case this time. We'll see. We'll see. I also, looking at my level, I'm like 10,000 or 8,000 away from a level up, so that should be coming pretty soon. Soon enough, honestly, that I probably won't have lost much health. Level ups heal you all the way. So they're very, very nice here, but I don't think they're gonna happen. Well, they're gonna happen, but I don't think the first one's gonna happen at a at a super helpful time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been so long, King. It feels so long. Give me a can of soda. I do not have a can of soda for you. I'm really sorry. Hi, Donnie. How you doing? Welcome. I did manual labor all day, but this time I'm getting paid for it. So, yesterday I was complaining about how my parents just like sprung work on me out of nowhere and everything. And how it came at a way later time than I was expecting. Well, this time I went in at 11 a.m. and they told me it'd be 3-ish hours of work. 3 to 4 hours of work, I think is what they said. It went from 11 to 6, so I'm getting paid for all that time, but my main concern was, okay, I have to be home by a certain time. That didn't quite happen. Stream ended up being late anyway, and that's with me going in at 11 a.m. They're paying me by the hour, so I'm not too bent up about it. Anyway, not only is this repetitive and terrible, the pit here, it is the third repeat of a thing we've done before. So please give me other things to talk about. If you make anything less than $23 an hour, I will riot. It's 10. It's 10. Oh, nice. Okay. Where's the other one? There it is. The other one. The door. Not a difficult word. Okay. Give me Bowser. Give me more Bowser. Level up. Okay, that actually came at a pretty decent time. That actually came at a pretty good time. Also, This will be, like, objectively easier because this is my third way through the pit and strategies and everything. But also, I'm higher leveled than I was. So that's pretty nice. I have, like, 10 more HP than I went into the pit the first time with. I think. 10 more, 15 more, something like that. Also, I plan on learning how to drive starting Thursday. Ooh. Wacky. That is something I should be doing, but I'm not. That is something I should be doing as of, like, 2 years ago. So my day basically consisted of, clearing leaves from spots where leaves shouldn't be at the bar, and then cleaning and assembling chairs while awkwardly listening to Weird Al with my brother. I had not heard Party in the CIA before, and it was surprisingly, actually super critical of the CIA, and it's funny. It's funny. I was expecting, like, funny spy tropes, the song, but over Miley Cyrus beat, and that was, not what I got. I got jokes about overthrowing third world countries. Oh, yeah, they put me right in front of right in front of the Koopa. Thank you, game. Kind of getting stressed out about not having a job unless I start making income really soon. I'll have to move out at the end of July with absolutely zero money left over. Oh, God. Oh, God. Do you have any, like, anything you could look into at all? Have you looked, or I guess my question is, have you looked into anything at all? I'm sure there's not a ton in the way of leads. Looking at LinkedIn for writing jobs. Okay. That's smart. That's up your alley. That was the key immediately. I just have to get up there. Which will involve killing lots more enemies. Yeah, we're not taking that. My inventory is currently completely filled with healing items. Oh, it's these. And instant key, give me that. And the door's over there. Well, that doesn't kill it. I need that dead. I need that dead. Okay, I guess Boomer can probably take care of both of those. There we go. Simultaneously super optimistic I'll find a job on there, and super pessimistic I won't find anything. That's the spirit. That is exactly how I'd be feeling. No, do not throw the emergency ration away. Throw the catch card away. But now we have the catch card, so let's use it. Give me the dark paratrooper. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's a lot of things down there. Last enemy, naturally. Thank you, game. I'm exhausted. It's nice to be playing a video game. This is what I've been wanting to do all day. However, if I'm not the most talkative or energetic, I apologize, because that's probably the case, given that I borderline mispronounced the word energetic. There's a weird affect to that. Energetic. Energetic. Oh, key. Good. What specific kinds of writing jobs are you looking at? Is it like, would it be like tech writing, like what Jill's doing? That's called tech writing, right? For manuals and stuff. Is it creative sort of writing? Journalistic? or just basically anything writing? Because that's fair. So far it's all under the writing tab, so PP. Fair. The fairest of PPs. I hated that. God, my neck. I was craned over for much of the day, working on the chairs to assemble them. It was a problem. It's a problem. It hurt. It hurt a lot. It still hurts. When I BLM has 75% approval rating. Gwitty Chungus. That's not quite the response I would have. But I choose to believe that's a positive response. Where's that number from? Is that real? I don't think you'd have said it if it wasn't. In which case, that's epic. How you doing, Thomas? I don't think I said your name. That's real. We winning, boys. Riots don't work, guys. Violence is never the answer. Thomas, I legitimately fucking hate you right now. For Gwitty Chungus? Oh my god. But like underwriting in journalism is a position as a middle school journalism teacher, which I'd be super tempted to get if I lived in Dallas and didn't have my own school stuff to do. That's fair. That's fair. I love that idea though. You have it? Yeah. Just for one word. Words have power, Thomas. One word. That was a butchering of my name. Spliced into a unholy abomination with big fucking chungus. You are abhorrent. What was the big chungus thing I said this morning? Oh. Heads you live, tails I say a big chungus joke. More terrifying than the real Two-Face. The real Two-Face. That was floor 30? 20? This is 20. Yeah. No flim yet. What was the big chungus thing I said this morning filled me with such existential dread? Is life even worth it? I'm sorry I've inflicted this pain on you. See, if you don't flip the coin at all, then there's no chance I'll make a big chungus joke. Ah, there's like 50 of them. 50. Nice, okay. He's one of yous. Oh, yeah, these are 3D. Gamer. Gamer. I can already tell this is gonna be far more low-key than the first pit stream. Thomas, I'm past that now. Are you? Are you? When was the last time he said Big Chungus in Discord? Oh yeah, just because you hate Big Chungus so much, just by basically basically is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Having said it, as just as much as me and spelunking. Oh. 10 HP. What a coincidence. Guess how much I needed. No, you are fucking not. There's a lot of hostility in my chat tonight. No, I know it's locked. Perfectly aware you have the key. I don't think there was anyone else left to have the key. Swear he said it more recently, but the last time in Discord he said it was May 23rd. May 23rd! Wow. But, did you find something in Twitter? Last time I said it in Discord was May 17th! I don't like that poison. I'm using that steak. I almost called it chicken. Chicken. I'm going to beat you to death. So I said that me and Cade basically listened to, no, we did exclusively listen to Weird Al during work today. There were multiple songs that were about food, but one of them specifically mentioned chicken, and it was simply the fact that he said the word chicken was funnier than the whole song. I felt real bad. I started laughing instantly when he said chicken. I'm gonna call you to pee. To pee. I don't understand how, what line are you drawing there? How does that follow? Do you have it? No? Did Cade laugh? I laughed whenever I pointed out that Donnie and you just laugh at the word chicken and just the word chicken all the time. He laughed at the fact that that happens. If you laughed and Cade didn't, I'm going to scream. He didn't laugh at the word chicken, but he understood why I was laughing. No, I'm still cut off. Oh yeah. See, when I pee, I use marker. Draw half. What? 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 Which word is supposed to be half? Draw bald. Half. Draw half, or half bald. You meant draw half, but I prefer half bald. My pee half bald. I'm sorry. Donovan, explain how you're supposed to be half bald within a piss stream. Piss stream, look, it's me. Laugh. Oh, that's, I didn't actually think I was coming all the way down here. Come on, come on. Wow, that's kind of weak. This way. Yeah. You see, pee on half your head, melt the hair off. Ah! I see. Now everything is understandable and makes sense, and there are no problems here. I did not mean Luigi. Chicken. Is that what piss cancer is? Aye, it to be true, sailors. Just make you bald by pissing on your head. Jeez, fucking... Okay, we're a third of the way through. 25 minutes. Not quite a third. We're close. What else do I have? Oh, nothing. Okay. I'll get back to you. Also, I started my job search because I watched the Benjamin Button movie and I legitimately want to be a sailor. Every time I watch a movie with sailors, I immediately want to be one. Why am I like this? It's funny, I had no idea that was a thing about you. Please show up, Boomer. Okay, thank you. Really? What else is there? Okay, a Huff and Puff. Or, Rough Puff? Is that what they're called? Oh, I already had the key. When did I get the key? What? This seems to happen. Come on, jump, buddy. I need you down here. Down here. Jump. Coward. Is your child's an Antifa super soldier? Check their text messages. Know the signs. Lol. Looting. Only looting. LMAO. Lenin? Mao? All okay. That'd be funnier if it was just Lenin Mao. And that was, like, Mao wasn't abbreviated. It was just the word Mao. Word name. Whatever. AF. Attack the American flag. Bro, that's cringe. Attack the American flag. Oh, early key. Appreciated. Now, where's the door? I gotta make all the rounds. Down here. That's not quite what I meant. GG gay good. Bruh, gay good. What an exclusively anti-fascist sentiment. Oh, thank you. Love me some boomboxers. Now your turn, gamers. Oh god. What other? There are no other abbreviations. You got them all. I know it's normal that I awkwardly like crane my head constantly because I have terrible neck pain, but it's worse today. I'm sorry. I apologize to you for my neck pain. Well, I'm trying to get up there, but Luigi made it difficult. And now I'm just having trouble. Get up, get through there. Golly Wally. I'm 30 HP down. This is not quite where I wanted to be at this point, but I have 850 heals, it's fine. At this point, he says, we're nearly halfway through. I wouldn't say nearly halfway through, but we're almost to floor 50. Almost to floor 40. Tom, this is hard. IDK, I do kneel. Oh my god, only married Gorbachovists. What? I am HO. Probably something in Arabic. Be a patriot. Texas flag next. WTF. We terminate families. Dear God. Okay. Level up. That's a good spot for that. I was about to actually need a thing. And now I don't. Key, run away now. Don't bother with the ghost shroom. Oh, what the fuck is war? That's fun. What the fuck means? Terrorism? Boy howdy. Oh, yup, I sure do love me some domestic terrorism, Mickey. Oh, I didn't realize I had a dried shroom. Get rid of that. Oh, that's from the Pokey earlier. BLM, meaning still unclear. Are there any lefty philosophers with the initials BLM? No, that's too easy. I hate these, I hate these, I hate these, I hate them. What are they called again? It's a dark slurp. Slurp. Thank you, Tiptron. I'm still uncomfortable with your existence, but you are helpful. Where's the door? That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Bernie likes men. Icon. Hey! What do you mean no device? That's not true. The screen just came back. What are you doing? One moment, please. Give me like 1 second. Oh no, I'm over time. RN, no device. Yeah, blah. It is hot in here. It's always hot in here, but it's way more noticeable because I've been hot all day. Yeah, working in the harsh hot sun all day. You are the worst that they could put right here. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with you. Where's the door? Oh, right here. That's convenient. Good floor. Very appreciated. God, I'm sorry I keep doing the neck things. They look so stupid in the camera. Really? Why are you there? Please, God, have the thing. There is nothing fun about fighting these. Those are simply bad enemies, and it is especially annoying to have a whole floor of them. Please don't walk in front of me. Oh my God. Oh. It is more annoying that I took damage from them at all. Okay. Bomb him, get closer, get closer. It didn't hurt him at all. There we go. Okay. There we go. Love Hammer Bros, they're so good, they're so good. Channing Tatum, what about Channing Tatum? Of course, the key was held by the Goomba. However, I still have to fight through all the Hammer Bros. That's 8 damage from those Hammer Bros. Thankfully, game said, hey, we'll make it up to you. A little bit. A little bit. Not all the way, but a teensy bit. Jeff. Jeff. Jeff, soon to be the world's first trillionaire, isn't that cool? Jeff Channing Tatum. Oh, okay. These floors, some of these floors are structured just so that, like, you basically inevitably have to fight every enemy on your way to the door. So if you get the key early on or later on, it doesn't matter. You basically still have to fight everything. Cover tonight, my parents aren't home. Comrades, once my enemies, openly venerated right-wing totalitarians, oligarchs, and neo-fascists in generous helpings of typocrat money, yet patriots are retreating ever nightly towards surrender as recessive enemies of neo-totalitarianism heavily orate Maoist elegies. Dear God! That's impressive. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just impressed right now. That's not funny, that's just, like, bro. Bro. Oh, those killed themselves. Each other. Walking right into another one. No! How did that not kill the... And now, because I did this, I'm gonna have to walk in and get damaged again. No, I won't. Oh, it's down there? Why is it down there now? How'd it get down there? Oh, the shells can pick up items. So it took the key and then was dropped over there once it hit the other striker. Floor 50, room 50. But I don't need to bother correcting myself at this point. I'm just gonna make the mistake every time. And I feel like I should just be accepting of this. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. So this is probably gonna be like, once I have the pit finished, I'm probably gonna end it there, no matter where we are. Just because I'm tired. I'm very tired. And having a dedicated post-game stream after this is, I think gonna be all right. Though I honestly have no idea how long the Duel of 100 is gonna take me. It'll take a bit, but I don't know if that bit is like the Pit of 100 Trials hour to hour and a half. I'm not quite sure. You save every 25 fighters, so maybe it doesn't expect you to do it all in one sitting. I don't know. God, I fucking hated typing that so much. It seems mildly stressful. Lots of attention to detail. That one. I feel exhausted. I did manual labor today. Your pain is less than my pain, and therefore, it's not valid. That's how this works. I didn't put enough emphasis on the yee, but I apologize. Take them all out. Will this do enough damage to take them all out? It didn't target the one closest to me. That's weird. That really didn't kill all of them? But it killed the one that it looked like it didn't target? Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. If that's what you say. That's what he says. We're inching ever closer to actually having to use one of my healing items. I think I may have came in over prepared. Nah, that disproved me right there. Oh, hi. Oh, flipping into 3D makes them all fall to the ground. That makes sense. That's like a strategy I could have used. Come on. There we go. Give me that. Here you can add rewards for channel points. You should have an award for 50,000 points to make you give out a hearty scream. Why reward you with something I'd do anyway? Ah! Cade's the only one home. I apologize? Oh, those boomerang bros are not doing great. Hi, Yellow Pikachu. I am sorry. Scream again. Now, no. No. My face win the CIA. Donnie's clipping that. That's what he's in the process of doing right now. The scream. Oh. Christ. Might need a volume warning on that. Hey Bowser, you suck at dealing with Hammer Bros. Inexcusably so. At the same time, in at least one way, you are the best equipped to deal with Hammer Bros because your fire gets rid of the hammers. Okay, Bowser, more like Gabe. Gabe Booser. What if? That'd be wild. When you took your liver for a walk, it didn't walk. I took so much damage there. We're in the 50s, and I've already had to use 2 of these. I'm not liking this omen very much. It's the magic Koopas. They're the ones, but it's not a good omen. There we go. Okay, I was afraid I felt like it was inevitable I was gonna take damage there, and it did not. Now, Bowser isn't gay, he has like 8 kids, he's too straight, but he's too straight. But we do stan our single dad king. I think it's canon now that he adopted the Koopalings, that Bowser Jr. is his only biological son. Oh. Maybe he's a... Oh boy, oh boy. Jesus Christ. These are terrible. I don't know what I was gonna say, I lost it. Do not damage me before I leave. Not here for that drive-by bullshit. He had 1 kid and then found out he was gay and then adopted a fuck ton of kids. Still single father king. Good, I don't have to deal with that giant boy. Actually, I need the coins. And those drop 1 billion coins. Oh. There we go. Now let's get out of here. I'm already 30 down on my 70. I suppose I also have like way more HP than I did. So having to use the 50 heal doesn't mean I'm as dire as I was in the last pit. But in the last pit, I also think I only had to use 2 things. And, that doesn't seem the case this time. Because I will inevitably, if I'm at floor 60 something and have had to use 2 healing items, then I'm gonna need more. Door's up there. Oh, okay, I thought it would outrun the bomb. 1 more hit and I'll need to use another healing item. It's fine. It's fine. This is good, actually. See, there it is. And there's more. That goes down. Mario's easily the best equipped for Fire Bros. God, oh. Maybe Mario's just best for these boys. Bowser's best for Boomerang Bros, but maybe all the others are Mario, except it's in this situation. That situation. Jesus Christ. The hammers rain down as I run right into 1 and 2. Also, not to be that guy, but when this next time you and Kate are streaming together. Good question. Eventually we'll do Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I just have to buy that. But, as of right now, there's nothing that, like, I've been wanting to stream with him, but he did say he wanted to stream sometime too. So I don't know. We'll try and figure something out. Not gonna be the next game. Probably won't even be the game after that. But hopefully not too far from now. Because I want to. We just have to figure something out. Where is the door? Okay, there it is. Need to figure out another game that, like, he's always wanted to play. Or something like that. Do one of those streams. Because then I don't have to think of a multiplayer thing to play with him. I just have to ask him, hey, what do you want to play? Okay, I'm gonna kill everything except the flying head boy. Hoping that the key shows up. There it is. Okay, thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Cameron, get off the stream. I want Cade now. Smegmundies. Now that's an elaborate one. I don't know if I can abide that. 70. No, stay turned around. Do not turn this way. Well, now you're in the worst position on the planet. Which is fine. $52 minutes, 29 seconds. That's funny. Why is that funny? Pray tell, my child, what is humorous about this situation? There it is. Okay. That's a lot of armpit hair. Is it now? Shave your armpits. Please. What's it to you? Ow, no! I did not mean to fall off that ledge, Luigi. Door's up here, I think. Yeah, run. Mr. Chef. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've heard that before, but... That one always stresses me out, even though there's really no reason to be. It's just a ball. A stationary ball. And I've encountered many of those in my day. It healed me. I got a leveled up. I've never been happy. I'm speechless. Donovan, what if you were in the Halo 3 Warthog run, but then Mr. Chef drove to McDonald's drive-thru? Isn't that level timed? Answer the question. Well, he wants more details on the question. I think that's a fair thing to ask for. You don't answer a question you're not prepared for. You don't answer incorrectly with an ill-informed opinion. Oh, he's coming this way. Now I'm just imagining Cortana and the Arbiter trying to wrest control of the Warthog from Master Chief because he decided he wants McDonald's. I'll have Cade play Star Fox Adventures next. That's what I'll do. Thomas, I'd be extremely worried because he doesn't have enough time to both escape and order McDonald's. What he ordering though? And you have to both drive to the end and keep the infant Master Chief from distracting you while screeching, "I want McDonald's!" I mean, in this situation, those were basically impossible to avoid. I'm sorry, I got hit a lot. I'm hungry! Hey buddy, I don't know if you've noticed, you can't hit me from there. You might be at an impasse here. Buddy. That was kind of a poor decision on your part! Speaking of, golly gee willikers. No! Now I'm between them. This sucks. God damn, okay. 40 HP down. 35 to go. Waffle House on the Pillar of Autumn. What'll Chief order? Pizza. You can't order Pimza or Def Pimza on the Pillar of Autumn Waffle House. Waffle House. That was a journey, to put it mildly. Please stop jumping all over the place. Stop being jumpsters. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Laffy Taffy. It makes you laugh while it makes your teeth stick together. Oh, thank God. Well, now I need to use the thing. Give it one more room and then I'll use the thing. No, I won't. Why would I say such a thing? I didn't. What? That'd be stupid. Who would strategize like that? Please jump. Just jump into the flame. I know you like to jump. Get up here. Halo, but all Master Chief says is that he wants pizza. Why is Master Chief a toddler in your universe? You have the key. Please. No one else can have it. Yeah, okay. Could have it. No one else can have this key. That's true. Cameron was abducted into a grueling military program at 6 years old. You'd be pretty fucking childish too. I didn't know that. Finn moment. Finn moment. Star Wars moment. Floor 80. Room. Gotta be real careful around those. I got cursed a couple times and it did bad for me. I also read it was canon that Chief's suit jacks him off on the field so he doesn't, jacks him off so he doesn't get distracted on the field or something. Excuse me? Excuse me? That did nothing. Giant cutscene that's not gonna put him to sleep. No, the little baby will. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, where am I going now? Replace the sleepy sheep. Thank you. I'm sure that'll be useful later. See, here's the thing that will be different about this run, is that we'll get a boss this time, which is kind of terrifying. It's a boss, it'll be the one boss that we fight that I'll have never fought before. Because obviously I've played through this game before. All our bosses have been story bosses and Racktail, and even if I hadn't fought Racktail before, like you fought Racktail before, Shadow is different. He is different. I know a thing about him. I don't know if it indicates his difficulty. I hear he's really hard. I don't know. Really have no idea. Cortana, I've locked into Captain Key's position. He's being held aboard. So he doesn't get distracted. How does that work? Master Chief, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese. I like this cannon. This is a good cannon. Get him. Really? Because it has a certain weak point, the thunder just doesn't damage him. This is amazing cannon. Please turn. There we go. See, okay, last run through the pit, I had the realization, why don't I just use Bowser because his flame reaches him from the other side? When they're on these ledges like this, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay. Turn around. When did Master Chief go to Chuck E. Cheese? Jerking off or Chuck E. Cheese? Chucking cheese. I'm really glad it's basically non-negotiable that you'll take damage there. Child Chief Cannon. I don't know what to say about the jerking off cannon. I'm gonna need a source on that one. Have your work cited on my desk Monday morning. He still has the super deep chief voice. But Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, nice. Not nice. That only did 2. Okay, contact with them is 2. I guess the damage from the actual blast is 10. Which makes sense that his attack would do a little bit more than, you know, touching him. Chucky chicken. You have the key. You have the key. The second one had the key. No, where's the door? I think it's on this side. Yeah. Okay, don't have to fight my way up to it, thank God. Run from the soccer ball, boy! Oh, God, okay. Heal. That's my last emergency ration. I would really enjoy not having to use the Ultra Shroom Shakes. And there's a reason for that. I will need healing items for the Duel of 100, and the Duel of 100 is not like the Pit of 100 Trials where the emergency rations heal 50. Like, that's not a thing. The emergency rations will only heal 10. He finds Cortana in the grave mine, and instead of there being a super emotional scene, he's like, Can I get Xbox Gold Life? This is wonderful. Of course it was the first one I saw. No! Leave me. Leave me alone. Anything up this way, or is this a dead end? Key? Nah. Want to do a Halo Live fan dub now? With Child Chief. That was a block. I haven't had one of these. This is a barrier that briefly appears that makes you invincible. Come on, down here. I remember a room like this, but I don't remember I remember it being, the door being right next to that glob of things. Where's the door? Is it up top? Not visible from here. Oh, down, bottom right, I assume. Yeah. The down, bottom right. 90! 90! Haha, Cortana, Captain Keys is a giant booger. Ew, boogie woogie, haha! Woo! I hate that. I hate that beyond all reason. Now I feel like my do I need a reason? If I walk through that, I'm gonna be cursed. But I don't wanna pick his nose, Cortana. That's icky. You always told me to wash my hands. Why would Cortana tell him to pick his nose? If he's a giant boogie, why don't you pick his nose? I don't know Cortana's voice. It wasn't really an attempt at doing Cortana's voice. Cameron, you already want to die seeing this out of context, but there's definitely context. Like Donnie is expected to recognize the scene you're talking about! There we go. Hey! Hey! That's a super shroom shape! Isn't that neat? Where's the key? Where is the key? Not the key, the door. I have the key. There we go. Jesus. Oh no! No! You don't live. Jesus, that took 4 hits? That's the first time I've killed one of them. Really and truly. Catch card. Try it. It's not gonna work. It worked. Okay, I'll take that. Ah! Ah! Again! I have to go grab that catch card. No, I don't. It fell. Good. Yes. Did I already use that? Yeah, I did. Also, Thomas, that's funny. Wait. The plating was about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics? Totally fried. And let's not even, oh my god, I can't do that now. I'm playing a video game. Let's not even talk about the power supply. Do you know how expensive this gear is, son? I want Chick-fil-A. Level up! Oh my god, that was phenomenal timing. Thank you, video game. My attack is 15, okay. Why was I doing... Was that 60 with my flame? That's 30. These die in 1 hit now! Sorry, that's really important to me. I appreciate that a lot. There we go. God damn it, Halo fandom would be epic. Halo kills their food. Wait, you mean I won't have McDonald's 8-piece chicken bite anymore? Left out that little detail, didn't he? That's a good key. Good instant key. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, game. These die in 1 hit now too. Yes. Yes, this 30 puts me over the threshold for a lot of enemies, it seems. Please have me over so we can stream one. You sly dog, you just want to come over. What an idiot. What floor am I on? This is 95-ish, I'm guessing. 98. All right. You're just waiting there. You're just vibing. All right, next floor is where I died, but I have 350 heals left, right? Yeah, no more. I lost all my. I used all my emergency rations, but I still have 3 ultra shroom shakes. Ah! Cool. Of course, floor 99 has hammer bros everywhere. Like, why wouldn't it? What else would you expect? Jesus Christ. You're doing a lot of damage. And it's the last one again. Wasn't that the same last time? No? Where's the last one? What have I missed? I have the key. When did I get the key? Jesus Christ. Golly gee willikers, Wally. Floor 100! Alright. Here we go. What's up, heroes? I should come clean. I don't really work for the ancients, so this wasn't actually a test for me. He just wanted to see me suffer. That's in the canon. That's in the canon. You were like, after the last pit, Donnie, you were like, the point of 100 trials is that they are the trials. Don't make him do it again. He's just a dick. That's straight up it. They are self-aware. Don't get me wrong, they did create me, but I work for my own cursed powers. Anyway, the name is Shadoo. I've been testing you to study you, and now your clones are complete. Now's when I beat you and take your place as heroes. The world's already been saved. Bowser flailing his arms. What do you look like? Mr. L. Oh, heroes, blessed souls. I must destroy you all with the power of shadow. All right, thank you, Luigi. I like how the Luigi clone just looks like Mr. L instead of Luigi. That's neat. Okay, so this is how this fight's gonna go. He is going to swap between clones of all of us. Luigi and Bowser's fights seem to act like they're boss fights rather than the playable versions, but also I had to use a life shroom. Okay, that's the Bowser clone down. I'm curious if Peach and Mario have anything interesting about them. They seem to just be... His attack is 10, my god. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use that block. Okay, now I won't take damage for a while. That was slowdown. Why can't I damage her? Barry. Barry's the one here. Especially here, he's just trying to land on me. That's 2 Ultra Shroom Shakes down, dear God. I should be using my defense here. Okay, Barry makes this really easy, actually. Thank you, video game. There's always an optimal strategy. All right, Mario time. Oh God. Oh, he uses a hammer. Does he use all the pixels? Or is it just the hammer? It's like the cool Mario thing. I have to use the last one, wow. I didn't expect that on the boss. I did not expect to have to use 3 healing items on the boss. Down he goes, okay. I was so very close to defeating the heroes. With the power of the pixels, I almost got revenge on the ancients. Wah! Did I look worried? Shadoo, boo-hoo, whatever. What a total waste of time. I feel like there has to be another one. No, wow. Okay, and it's just like that. There's not even a death cutscene. That was surprisingly low-key. But it was hard. It was hard. That was hard. Anyway, our rewards. You get a Mario card. You get a Dark Mario card. Peach. Peach 1. We've been collecting other Peaches, but we got Peach 1, Dark Peach. Bowser 1. Dark Bowser. Luigi. And Dark Luigi. So, these catch cards are, you know, it's obvious that their worth is supposed to come from the fact they're you. They're you, isn't that wild? They're right there, it's you. And then other you, and then other you, and then lots of Peaches, and then... That's the wrong Peach. There we go. And Bowser. Yeah. So we got all our pixels and we got us. So basically we have cards for our whole party now. Thanks to both pits. The other thing, however, I want to go demonstrate somewhere, and it's going to help a lot. Not necessarily in making the Duel of 100 easier, but in making it faster. Let me go show you what it does. I gotta find somewhere where I can use this, actually. Okay, let's not do it now. We'll get to that. But first, I'm gonna go spend all my coins. Just all my coins. All of them, they're gonna be spent. Pretty instantly. I have no idea how much Ultra Shroom Shakes cost. I think they're like 150 at least. Which sucks, because I need me some Ultra Shroom Shakes now. I was hoping to save those 3 shakes for the Duel of 100. But now I don't have any healing items for that. And that's another, you know, 100 room gauntlet of a very different form, but still like a technically similar format. But anyway, I think I can... This looks like I can buy the rest of the maps. My math might be off, but I don't know. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Here's a thing that isn't necessarily post-game stuff that I can fit into this stream. Instead of cutting it right here, since I just finished the pit. I can go track down the treasures. That's something. That involves just like hiking it across the chapters you've been to already. I am just short. I am so close. Yeah, I need 34 more coins. All right, let's go take a look at something. First, I'm gonna go into the bar and then come out just to see if he has more maps that just weren't in his supply yet. How we doing, boys? Kind of finished the pit without much fanfare. Pelican, that's a bird. Thank you. Thank you, fellas. Pee on my ass. Ah, I see. Just the one? Actually, I can literally check how many of the maps I still need. Or can I? Whoa, that's a lot of maps. That is far more than I expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Well, that's rather unfortunate. The good thing is, a lot of these treasures are going to have money in them, or things that I'll be able to sell for quite a bit. So I'm not gonna, I don't think I'll finish all the treasures tonight, but I think I'm just gonna go until I get bored of it. I suppose I should change the stream title. Give me a second. Give me a second. Not my best title work, I know. Sorry. So, this map. That's in Flopside. That's next to Flopside Tower. That's basically where another treasure was, I think. I don't know if I'm wrong. Might be. I want Cambot to pee on my ass. I didn't program him with that capability, I'm sorry. Oh, you don't even have Ultra Shroom Shakes, do you? You do. They're 300. There was no way in hell I was gonna buy those. I, want to make that clear. No, we would have been able to buy 2. No, don't go in the inn. It's not worth it. Everyone's still alive. When I first moved into Max's house, I had no idea how close we were to the airport. Now I constantly hear planes fly overhead. That's unfortunate. That'll do it. Take a look at that map again. I don't want to live in a world where Cambot can't pee on my ass. I'm sorry. I'll do some reprogramming. See if that's in the. I'll see if that's in the Streamlab chatbot. Oh, Chunks card. That's neat. This is my boy. What's next? That's in chapter 1. That's the end of 1-4. I have to go through 1-4 again. I already had to do that to talk to Merlumina for that one quest. Let's go again. Let me just make sure again. Make sure I'm right. Yep, that's exactly where that is. Orgasm, orgasm, orgasm. Orgasm. Finish. Finish. Say it. No, don't go to the Cragnons. Chapter 1 again for the 40th time. Shh, it's fine. Sim City. Sim City, A Tale of Two Kitties. Die. Oh god, what if there are treasures in chapter 6 during the Duel of 100? In room 12 of the Duel of 100, no. You mean Big City Kitty. Big City Kitty by Charles Dickens. Thomas, please. Don't cry for me. I know you never meant for this. Laugh at the Proto-Men. Please laugh at the Proto-Men. Please, God, it's all I have. It's all I have. Oh, this was the locked door, I think. George Bush! Yeah. Ow. Okay, this feels correct. This feels like where I went last time. Yeah, I'm correct. Fuck George Bush. All my homies hate George Bush. It's me. I'm homies. That's me. George Bush is communist. I don't think that's why we hate him. I think there might be some other reasons than that, actually. God, I wish. Goss, I wish. Yeah, we're doing the thing. Mario's surprised. This is the third time he's triggered this trap, knowing he has to trigger this trap to progress. Well, second time he has knowingly. First time it was scary. I'll give him that. This is the third time, Mario. You can't be surprised anymore. And this is it. And we're about to run through Fractale Fractale, yes. I was like, no wait, that's from Thousand Year Door. No, Hooktail's from Thousand Year Door. Wait. Alright, this is the spot. Right here? Here? Yeah. Relumina card, that makes sense. I guess I should be thinking about what cards I'm gonna find. They're not all cards, but map shows a suspicious building. So that is 6-1, because that has to be in the background. Because the start of 6-2, 2-1, 2-2. Because 2-2 you're already in already at Merlee's mansion. Homo habilis in Starbucks. What will she order? What? What is that? What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're saying. Nope, that's chapter 3. This is really hard for me, it seems. So that's when Merlee's mansion is in the background, which I don't think is for the whole level. I think that's at the end of the level. Thank you, game. Oh, you gotta use Peach sometimes here. Actually, the times that you use Peach, I kind of have a feeling can be bypassed by Luigi. Thus confirming men as the superiors. Actually, this one can't. You can't super jump with Luigi in water, and it puts water there. That was 60 damage on that boy. Thankfully, I think this will be an easy one because I'm pretty sure this level mainly... Thank you, Pal Pills. I'm pretty sure this level mainly consisted of just finding keys in pipes and things. I think if I just walk forward through the doors, that'll basically make me progress. This is gonna be a Mega Star, which means I'm going the right way. Giant Peach. Oh, I should have switched to Bowser. I haven't shown it off with Bowser. We have seen Giant Peach before, I think. You can't use Dashel during this, unfortunately. I would love to, like, see Giant Peach just zoom in across the waste. The waste. Now that's in chapter 6. These enemies aren't worth that many points. So this actually isn't super helpful. Coins, though. Coins are good. I'll take coins. For the 4 seconds that they're here. Yeah, you expect me to bomb those? I actually didn't even need to bypass this boy right here. Could have just super jumped at the first gap. You said homo, ha, gay, 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 gay.
No, I'm not funny. I can't not be funny.
No? Up? What are you? Okay. You are at this spoke, I think? Yes. A shooting star. All right, game. That was probably one of the cheat maps. Thankfully, we're about to happen upon another. A shooting star. So I'm wondering recently, what would it be like? What would it be like if at the end of World of Light for Smash Bros, instead of it being the Galeem Darkon music, it was a final battle music from your character's series? That'd be neat. That'd be cool. I don't know the Galeem Darkon theme. I never bothered to beat World of Light because World of Light is boring. I did not like it very much. Got very repetitive. Give me the Hoover Dam theme from New Vegas. All right, where am I going? First door. First window. That's not a door. Catch card SP. All right. Came your webcam froze. It did. That's bizarre. That's very bizarre. It's just like the old streams. Now let me work on that. Sorry about that, fellas, gamers. It's gone. Where'd it go? Okay, we good now? That's a first. I've never seen that happen. Interesting. Continue. Okay, we've got a couple treasures here in the mansion, it seems. I think that next one is in... That looks like it's in 2-3, but I'm not totally sure, so I'm gonna just go and get through this. I'm going to drive a warthog in your ass. Yes, please. Ask me. I don't know. Oh, it's here. It's here. See, if I jumped the gun on that, that would have sucked. It's right above the picture of Bestovius. Also, I hadn't noticed that she has photos of the ancients on her wall. That's neat. Nip card. Those are the dogs. Hi, Mimi. I'm not gonna talk to you yet. I know you're there, but we'll get to you later. We'll get to you later because that's part of the post game. Don't think me rude. I'm sorry. We're just busy. We knew you were here. I told you I told them you were here, but we can't do this yet. This is in 2-3. Her office is in 2-3. Part of me just wants this to happen, so if Master Chief ever becomes Smash Ultimate DLC, I can listen to the Halo 3 Warthog run for the final World of Light level. Shit boy Thunder. Oh my god. Oh my god. Donnie, you can't just call people that. Donnie. That was the block where we broke Mimi's vase. Okay, where specifically is it? Right on Mimi's face here. Neat. Mimi card. Yeah, that's to be expected. Alright, that's at a staircase in 2-4. Fuck, I'm dying. I didn't process the name when I typed it. Good. You just typed that and didn't think a thing about what you were calling another human being. My god. I cannot believe you. Are we liking this romp down memory lane? Okay, we start on a staircase. Is this the staircase? I don't know what the staircase is gonna be. Is it right here? That's Slim, not Philippe. I need Philippe. That's it. Oh, gold bar. Gold bar. I appreciate that a lot. I was afraid I wouldn't have room. No, most of my items are gone. Thanks, Pit. Okay, that's in the bathroom. Which bathroom? I don't know. There are 2 bathrooms here. And, oh god, that means I have to go through the maze. That means I have to basically redo the level. Just without Mimi chasing me. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have no problems with this. Why would I have a problem with this? I like this level, the first run through, because like the fact that you have no idea where you're going as you're running from this creature that wants you dead, like is neat. Like I think the complete lack of direction works really well there, because the longer you're there, it feels more the longer you're there, it feels more tense as time goes on. Or you just get annoyed because, you know. But second run through, it's like, oh, I'm on a, there's no stakes anymore. I've been here before. I've done all this before. I know what to expect, but there's no direction. So I still don't know what I'm doing getting through the level. Unless I'm wrong. Ask Chicken Tana? Chicken Tana. Chicken tomato soup. Okay, I think this just had a thing at the end of it. I don't, yeah, that wasn't an actual room. Cortana. No, I got that. Also, she's also the Siri for Windows. She is. Yes. That's been that's existed for a while, I think. Nope, that's an exit. I need you to walk forward so Luigi can super jump. Or I suppose I could have just knocked into them, then they'll turn around. $120 damage. Good. Also, ask about what? What did he ask? I see, I processed the name when I typed it. That's all I see. One of the bathrooms, I think that's the men's bathroom. I remember the men's bathroom having a billion stalls. Nope, that also has urinals. I don't think the photo had urinals. Nope, okay, that's the women's bathroom. Smarty boy. Where can I get chicken sandwich in Austin, Texas? I think you got a couple options there, honestly. I understand him feeling overwhelmed. It's on the mirror, isn't it? Yeah. Dried shroom. Making you go through this level again was a complete joke. Like, they were laughing as they put that in. They were like, all right, what if we put one? We've put one in every level so far. What if we put one in 2-4? Where there's no actual, where you have no idea where you're going. And what if at the end we put a dried shroom? What if we put the actual worst item in the game? What if we did that? Wouldn't that be funny? All right, that's the Bitlins. On to chapter 3. Can't even be angry at that. That is devilish. I can't be angry at that because then they win. They wanted me to be angry. Hey Luigi, you haven't seen these places before, aren't they interesting? Alright, this is at those colored blocks. Not the spot where you fall down a cliff. Fall down a pit. If you can't tell, I don't care too much about the damage I take. Here we are. This is the spot. I'm pretty sure it was on the blue one. Yeah. Show me. Back Cursia card. Okay, cool. I think it's the first normal, like, enemy card. Does the nip count? I don't know. I wouldn't say it does. That's the bat curse, yeah, I assume. Okay, what's next? That's here. That's here. Not totally sure where. I think the whole second half of this level is an underground portion. So it's probably don't need to go anywhere secret. It's just normal nipple. Thank you, Thomas. I really appreciate that. Do you actually have to use these at all? No, I think I just need to fall down the red pipes. Yeah, of course that'll lead underground. Hey, we got teeny Ouijas. We got the Ouija Simp Squad. If you hate me for that joke, Donnie made it first. I think it was right here. It was on this formation, wasn't it? Yeah, it's right in the middle. Neat. It's a good spot for a secret. Why is there slowdown suddenly? Ultra Shroom Shake. Normally I wouldn't be happy about like just items being treasures, but that I needed. Bye pals. Bye little Sim Squad. Gotta go. I'm busy. So this is the water level. It was next to one of those whirlwinds. I'm gonna have to recheck the map once I'm in, just so I know what I'm looking for. I just had an idea for a possible Halo Smash Bros. Assist trophy.
I don't know Halo. I won't be able to appreciate it.
But do tell. Give me that. I was about to say, it's gonna be nice to be full health. Game said no pretty instantly. I'm being very careless. Not that I really need to not be. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time trying to dodge stuff whenever I have such high HP. There is no risk of me dying here. Did they want Mario to bypass that, or did they want Bowser to do a kill? What did they want there? I hope I'm going the right way and it didn't demand that I go back into that earlier required area. Okay, this we just passed where we fought the big blooper. Oh, is this the end? This is gonna be the end. Okay, I gotta go back. It's taking a bit, it's taking a bit, but thankfully the level's easy to get, really easy to get through otherwise. So hold on, let's see if there's another secret here. While we're here. Yeah, and it's in that spot where I have to go anyway. Sergeant Johnson, you summon him, he acts normally for the most part, but if someone kills him, there's a small chance instead of dying, he'll lie there for a moment, and if the person who summoned him walks up to him while he's lying there, he'll say he'll kick their ass. And they get a final smash! What? What? That's... I don't understand the joke, but it's funny anyway. Yeah, it's a certified Donovan and Thomas excluding Cameron moment. Sorry if you feel like that, I'll stop if you do, but I don't mind. You are fine. It's right here. I found the thingy. We still have blooper tentacles? You'll understand if you play Halo. You act as if I'm resistant to playing Halo. It's just I will do it one day. It's not supposed to be I just like the idea. The idea is entertaining. Graph moment. Let me do the graph. I need the graph. No, instead I'll get hurt by the same blooper 6 times. Was it just in the middle of the graph? I think it was. Top right? What do you want from me? Oh, bottom middle. Like right here. Power plus. Raises attack permanently. Hey! 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 I appreciate that a lot. That's basically a free level up. Okay, that's 1-3. So let's go back. 3-3. I'm just getting the chapter number wrong. Like, I know this is chapter 3, and if I said chapter before it, I would know that. But when I refer to them as if they're just levels, then I screw things up, it seems. What if you were funny? What if I was funny? Wouldn't that be wild? All right, what am I looking for? Okay, surely I'll recognize that once I'm at it. Is it up on the outside of the tree? Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you. Video game. I wanted to be slow. I know it's a point bonus, but I don't need those anymore. Leveling up is now only as important to me as important to me as its full heal is, and that will only be important during gauntlets, of which I've already finished 2. Only have 1 left. I feel like I've already passed the thing. I don't think I have. Back. Hi, Donnie. Welcome. I got a free level up from one of the treasures. I got a power plus. It raised my attack. I mean, pretty neat. Appreciate that. Otherwise, you haven't missed much. Right now I'm giving Peach some time in the spotlight, as in I used her once and never bothered to switch back. Oh, that's the inside of the tree. Or is that the top of the tree? That's the top of the tree. There's a bonus at the top. That's the end. That's the end, that's why. Yeah, okay. There's nothing in the tree. I just have to make it to the end. Do you like me, Sugma Johnson assist trophy suggestions? Sugma Johnson. Thankfully, I think Luigi's gonna make this way easier than it was. I think there's stuff I can bypass that I needed switches for earlier. Thomas, please don't make me cry in the... Cry! Send me out with Whataburger 8-piece chicken burger. 8-piece chicken burger. Are there 8 chicken patties on this burger? Is that what's happening here? I'll be honest, Luigi hasn't actually been all that useful here, has he? I think for this, I'm supposed to swap the... Okay, I made it. Good. I'm supposed to swap the platforms, but no. I want to super jump from here, but that's a pipe. Okay, if I'm not centered on it, it's fine. I also didn't need to. 8 chicken nuggets on a bun. Also, it's 9-piece for Whataburger. Oh. Get your Whataburger lore straight. Did not mean to go in there. My only goal here is to escape. There is no treasure within the confines of the tree. If you wanted to put only one treasure here in a very, like, not in the bulk of the level spot, I would have appreciated if it were the start. Also, that was a problem. That was a problem. I didn't like that. I have to make some ground up. I had a billion bug bites today because I was digging in the dirt for a lot of the workday. I itch everywhere. It's real cool. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I need to jump here. This is where I fell. Okay, I made it. Did I? I forgot. The pipe at the bottom leads you to the top. I didn't actually have to climb a thing. There is a pipe at the bottom that takes you to the... Is that yellow pipe up there? That was the twist at the end, is that it made you go up the tree, and then it made you go down the tree. I didn't have to do a thing. I did all that for nothing. Never mind, the game was smart. It didn't make you go through the whole level for the treasure. I'm just an idiot. It's fine. Shut up. It didn't happen. What? I knew that the whole time. Pretty sure it's that block. Why would I ever be cautious? This I guess I'll use that? I mean, I have no reason not to. Now, let's see if this was worth it, because this took a while to get. Catch card, Dimentio card. Nice. Does it mention that he's a goblin? That he's like the head goblin? That implies he leads anything. No, he just tried to do a coup, all Starscream style. Here's Dimentio. HP 80, attack 4. Dimension bending mercenary for Count Black. The question is, do Psycho Jesters get good benefits? That is a dumb description. What's next? It's in Francis's castle. Should I bother going to the thing? No. It'll probably take equal amounts of time to get to Francis's castle from either direction. No! We are not going to the underwear. That's not what's happening. Okay, 3, 4. think I'll get through the chapter 4 treasures and then I'll be done. Does that make sense? I think it does. Hey Francis, I'm back. I keep revisiting your castle for some reason. First time was to buy Tiptron, second time is to steal something from you. Well, this is the third time I'm here. First time is to steal Tippy. Second time is to buy Android Tippy. Listen, it's not replacing my friend because my friend is now in a different form. My friend is a human. My friend is a human called Timpani, not a pixel named Tippy. If there is no pixel named Tippy, this isn't to replace a pixel named Tippy. What? This isn't a creepy bad thing. Oh wait, I need Carrie there. Obviously I need Carrie there. For some reason I walk in and I'm like, oh, this is where I got Carrie. No, this is where I need to use Carrie to get to the security door. He had 2 storage rooms, or 2 thrones or whatever. 2, what did he call them? He called the 2 layers, whatever. And I don't remember the visual difference between them. Is this right? Yes. There is a virtual boy here, and therefore this is the right one. Because if I read that map right, the treasure is under the virtual boy. Hey, this is right. Video game! What do you want from me? It's like, actually like directly under it. It's right here. Tiptron card. Interesting. I'm curious what it has to say about Tiptron. This will probably be with all the pixel cards. Also, now we have all the pixel cards. I hadn't even considered that there'd be a Tiptron card. Francis made this 1-to-1 scale robotic replica of Tippy. It's the ultimate rare collectible. Plus it features realistic Tippy action. Did Francis write this card? I was hoping I'd get some info on her identity crisis. Okay, that's in his other room. That's in the comics room. Everyone still alive? Everyone good? Okay, hit the tripod. Sorry about that. Sorry about the slightest shift that you probably didn't notice until I pointed it out. Why would I go into 3D here? This is a spot where you're supposed to use a pixel to get across. Jesus Christ, I did not mean to go in that door. Let me go back. Send me out with 6-piece chicken strip basket from Dairy Queen. I don't have that to give. I'm sorry. I can't be all that you need me to be. Also, a thing I hadn't realized about Carrie that makes her pretty neat is that she expands your hitbox for jumping on things. It like doubles it almost, I think. Yeah, that's double, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Never used her for that, but it's there if you want it. Can Carrie... Uh-oh. Can Carrie carry Bowser? Yes. Yes. Which means that the hitbox is gonna be way bigger. I'm pretty sure. No, okay, it's right under Bowser's feet. That's why she's so large, because she has to carry Bowser. That's what it is. Anyway, yeah, for most people, at least early in the game, the optimal battle strategy is to use Bowser and Carrie, because Carrie gives Bowser the mobility of the other characters while still taking advantage of his double of his God, his double attack. It would be funny if she just couldn't carry Bowser. Too big. Too big. I kind of wish that was a thing. Just because it's a good joke and also it prevents gameplay abuses. Alright. Bleep. Up here. Am I right? Yes. Francis card. Okay, cool. 3 more things to grab. I was like, oh, we'll get all the chapter 4 things. Apparently, we don't have enough for... We are not in... We only have 3 maps left. That's what I'm trying to say. God. Alright, we found half of them. This will bring us up to 27. We'll still... There are 48. Oh, I counted 20 earlier. I guess I just miscounted. Anyway, go back. I hiccuped right as Cambot fucked me over.
Coincidence?
Yes. Yeah. Before we head further, before we head into chapter 4, I want to go by what is the one in between. Hold on. No! Hi, welcome back to the over there. Welcome back to the over there. That's where we wanted to be. That's exactly what I wanted. There's a NIMBY. We're not gonna talk to you. We will be back here during the post-game stream. These are all technically post-game streams, but the real post-game stream. The stuff you can only access after you finish the game. No, stop accidentally hitting 8. Up. 8? 8? Also, Sammer Kingdom still only has 6-1. So the way it works in the actual Duel of 100 is 25 fights per chapter. So basically this counts as a chapter we haven't done yet. Chapter 6 does. Which I think is kind of interesting. This is kind of funny. Last chapter you can do is chapter 6 in a game where there are 8 chapters. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the Flopside shop and I'm gonna sell some gold bars because I need money. Where's the gold bars? Okay. It says around 300 coins. Do they really like not sell for 300 anywhere? Because that was 275. Oh, I ran out of life shrooms too. Did I really use both of those, or did I only have one? I'm gonna sell the Thunder Rage. Sell the Shooting Star. Alright, there we go. That's a pretty good amount of money. Let's hope I can get the rest of the maps. There are 21 more maps to get, apparently. Something I hadn't considered or known. Hillary Clinton nay-nay on the Ellen Show. What? Are you just talking about when she did the dumb whip during the election? Oh my god, my god, my god! I'm gonna vote for her. That's a lot more maps. It's a good amount. I'm just gonna mash 2 until I'm out of coins.
Yes, queen.
Queen shit is whipping on a talk show. That's what queen shit is. $10 coins. Be sure to write in Hillary Clinton at the 2020 polls. We need a woke queen in the White House. Guess who's about to be out of money again? Vote blue no matter Chillery. Alright, that is 20 coins. I don't think there was anything else I could afford there. So we're gonna go for these 5 chapter 4 chapter 4 treasures, which I can do just by returning to the tower. I do not need to walk all that way. And then once we get the chapter 4s, I'm gonna hope to God there's a gold bar in there so I can up my coins again. But I will buy the rest of the. Not buy the rest of the. I will end the stream. That's what I was trying to say. And then I got off track because I mentioned the gold bars. God, I just can't. There's no such thing as cohesive sentences. That's in chapter 4.2. Thank God there's nothing in 4.1. 4.1, every single screen looks the same. So this is right next to Porta Potty. Hi, Scorps! Long time no see, Scorp! How have you been? I forgot about this, and I was planning on doing this in the post-game stream. That's fine. What? Scorps? Dead? Oh no, I was just sleeping, Squeak. But enough about that. Thanks for saving the world. That was nice, Squill. The burden is finally off of Scorps. Scorps bets mommy's happy too. Squark! Scorps can't play by himself. Let's get out of here, Scorp. Let's go, go, go. Okay, he's joining us. He's just doing that. I think he shows up in any of the chapter 4 chapters, chapter 4 levels. I'm pretty sure that encounter expects you to be going into 4.1 so that your reunion has an actual gameplay purpose, because he is how you shot things in Grips card. Nice. He's how you shot things in chapters 4.1 and 4.3, but not now. Now he's just vibing. Anyway, hold on. Let me look at that map again. That's in one of the 7 million houses. That's in the Elder's house. I don't remember how to get to the Elder's house. This was a confusing chapter, to say the least. Step on Scorp.
No step on Scorp.
Shut up, libertarian. Go cry about your taxes. Taxation is theft. Also, wage slavery doesn't exist. If they agreed to the wage, that means it's fair. Desperation doesn't cause people to agree to unfair things. What? What if I killed all the libertarians? Like all of them. Would that be illegal? I think it would, but I think the government would forgive me. I'd make it quick, like I don't want to torture them. I am enjoying not being able to get over there. Oh, that's right. That big chasm, that big cliff to the right. I think you can walk through that with 3D. That's what it is. Saw a funny comparison to use whenever lolbertarians try to use it's consensual though as an argument. Do tell. If you crash land on an island with a friend, and you wake up, and when you wake up, your friend is like, I'm afraid of this. I have all the coconuts on the island, and I will gladly give you some coconuts so you can live, but only if you suck my dick. Is that really consensual? Yeah. That is an interesting comparison. Gee willikers, Batman, that's rape. I voted Gary Johnson in 2016 because I knew Trump would win, but didn't want to embarrass anyone I knew by saying I voted for him. That's kind of how it'd be. They gave you a mega star for this, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm just casually skipping by it. Still reeling over that post-battle libertarian who gave up his beliefs after he took some psychedelics and realized other humans have emotions. I love that post. That's so fucking good. I forgot about that. There we are. I don't want to talk to you, old boomer. I just want your vase. I want what's in your vase. A hooligan card. Well, these are all hooligans, right? That's not cards. Is that like choose a specific hooligan? Like what's actually on the thing? I've gone too far down. Oh, it's down here. Oh, Iligan is this. Hooligan is, oh, okay. Ah, young hero, you made it! You don't have to hide it, you saved the world, right? It's all thanks to the clues that I got for you, Bloog. You'd better be grateful, and you can show your gratitude not with words, but with stuff! I look forward to receiving that gratitude. You can't actually give him anything, disappointing. Oh, that's 4-3, I have to find my way to the store again. The chocolate bar store. Still nope. I'm going to slide a slab of butter the size of Yemen up my nose. That's... I concur, that's a little bigger than a slab. Slightly. I mean, exaggeration and all, but... Is it really the size of Yemen? That's a lot of butter. How much, how did you get... McDonald's is not an answer to our concerns! Come on, Scorps. Long time no see. How have you been? Does he just say the same thing every chapter? Oh. Oh. There's no sense of okay, no continuity there. Kinda lame. Alright. Obviously, I can just pretend it didn't happen. That the first meeting was the only meeting, but Scorps is actually, like, going crazy. This is actually... Scorps did die. Francis made a Scorptron, and it's malfunctioning. Okay, it's past here, because that's just the way to the end. I think I have a vague memory of where the chocolate shop was. Shenelagon. Yeah, this way is the blue boy. This was a confusing chapter. This is a very confusing chapter. Wait. What is it? Does this lead nowhere? What? What? How don't I remember that? Was there something here and I destroyed it? Alright. Is this Super Mario Galaxy? No. This is worse. Chapter 4, I didn't dislike, but it's definitely the main one where I'm like, this is not great. But Thousand Year Door had things like that too. Thousand Year Door had a couple spots like that. There's a save block. Are we at the chocolate shop? Are we here? Was it that simple? No! Why are these places empty? Oh, this one's not. You just go this way. This game came out before Super Mario Galaxy. This was like, I think this was a Wii launch title. No, it wasn't. This is 2007. Wii came out in 2006. Yeah, I think this was the first Mario game on the console.
You didn't answer my question.
I said no, didn't I? This is back to where I was. I said no because Super Mario Galaxy is better than this one. Than this chapter. I like this game more than Super Mario Galaxy. Was it top left? No. I don't recall what I'm looking. It's up here. That's right. That's right. Chocolate shop. It's the chocolate shop in space. It's a chocolate shop. It's a chocolate shop in space. And that's the whole joke. I couldn't think of any other lyrics. I apologize. Mr. L card. Neat. I have to know what it says about him. That man looks strangely familiar. So, who's this mysterious Mr. L character? Is this what the prognosticus foretold? Oh, okay. That's a little more interesting than... He looks familiar. Ow. Okay, that's 4-4. We are heading back. Nah, first I wanna... First, we're at a chocolate shop, baby. We're at a galactic chocolate shop. Have a twinkly day! If we're not closed, we're open. Good look. Oh, I was kind of hoping there was one that was worth 50 HP. God, y'all have seen the recent Karen video going around, right, where the guy's stenciling BLM on his property and she says she knows the people who own the place? No, I have not. I have not. Ultimate Karen moment. Well, the woe zone's pretty confusing too, but we'll hope to God we can find the thing quickly. So we're coming into the end of this endish of the stream. Okay, that's up the staircase. How many are here? Okay, next to Scorp's mommy. And up a staircase. Let's go. Hey Luigi, you want to see where you first tried to murder us? This is it. Do you any recollection? No. I want the coins. I need coins. Alright, keep going. Sent it to Tool Boys. Thank God. Oh hey, these gave me coins. These give pretty good coins. Pretty good coins. If you can land on them. Okay, it's like 10 coins. It was like 11. It's actually not near as great as I thought they were. As far as enemies go, yeah. But, and there's a good few of them. Hey Luigi, kill him from below. No, I'm not gonna bother. Ow, that does just go right there, doesn't it? Gonna inspect every door because I need that, Oh, wait, no, hold on. Let's check this, check over here first, but I know how to progress. I don't think it's here. I think this is all a very... No, wait. This is the way to progress. That thing I was freaking out a billion years ago, if you'll remember in the Chapter 4 stream where I was like, wait, how do I jump over this pit? Where I was turned this way in that room from earlier. You probably don't remember, but... I remember being confused, like, wait, how do I jump over this pit? And then I used Peach, and it was like, oh, wait, that was obvious. And then I think it turned out I did not need to go into that, go over that pit in the first place. There was nothing there. Hold on, there's a safe point here. Did I skip that staircase? I did. This is where you fight Mr. L. Well, I'll get Squirps' mommy's treasure, I guess. Hey, Squirps! Mommy, the world is safe, Squirp. Squirps was really sad when you left us, Squooble. But Squirps knew what a big responsibility he had, so Squirps didn't cry, Mommy. But Squirps doesn't have to hold it in anymore, does he? Mommy, Squirps will restore Scorpia someday, okay? So, please continue to watch over me, Squirp. Hey, that's a message. No, later. Anyway, Squirps, tender moment and everything, I know. Give me your mother's treasure. HP plus. That is a permanent 5 HP boost. That is a very good item. Very good thing to have. Thank you, video game. We have somewhere else to be. Sorry, Squirps, bye. Nice. No, it's okay. You don't need to say anything. It's just nice. Been a lot of fan art of the Karen in the vid, and she looks legitimately terrifying to me. Thought, I mean, that Karen is a fucking horrifying face. Is it the... I think I've seen a bit on Twitter? I think I've seen pictures of her on Twitter. Black hair, like, weird threatening image, like looking straight on at the camera. She looks like Beavis. Cross between the Ring Girl and Beavis. Yeah, that one, okay. I've definitely seen her, didn't know where or why she came from. Let me check that again. Meeting? I recognize that room, but I don't remember how you get to it. Maybe you do need to cross that pit. Maybe there's something I didn't... A door I didn't go in. Well, obviously there's a door I didn't go in. It's a matter of finding it. Uh-huh. Looks like the Didact from Halo 4. Does she, or is he just saying that because that's how he be? Yeah, I feel like it was probably before all the gravity switching. Actually, I think it might have involved all the gravity switching. Ooh! It might actually be down this pipe. This pipe and a giant roundabout way ended up leading to that key, but you had to go through something to get there. And it's not quite this room. What do you want from me, video game? What do you want from me? This didn't lead to that room. I'm a liar. I think this had coins in the air. I mean, I kind of see it. Oh, I hadn't realized I actually hadn't come back to this yet. Is there a door up there? There's a door up there. Okay, that's probably it. That's definitely it. Wow. Okay. I'm just a dumb boy. All right, right above the first step on this block. What are you? Brobot card. Interesting. Cool. So I now have Mr. L and Brobot L type. In that case, let me just make sure real quick, even though I'm pretty sure. We're done here, right? This is chapter 5? Yes. Right next to Mr. Cragley himself. All right, in that case, I'm gonna call it for this stream. We did the Pit of 100 Trials for the 3rd time. That makes 4 pits of 100 trials total. Did you get your fill? You want to see me go through one of those again? You think? Blah. Blah. So, thank you for joining me. Next stream will be Thursday. Tomorrow I will still be taking a day off. I was considering doing a makeup stream for, since I didn't stream Monday, but no. Next time will be, the post game on Thursday, where we just kind of roam around and talk to people we haven't seen in a while. Check in on Mimi in Merle's mansion, since I just kind of was passing through. Check on Chunks, Nastasia, Mimi, a couple miscellaneous people. Want to see how Flint Cragley's doing. Want to see how Nolrem, Merlin, all those boys. We got a lot to check up on. We got a good bit. So thank you for joining me. I will hopefully see you nerds on Thursday for a probably not super action-packed stream until we do the Duel of 100. That's also happening next time. I literally like forgot halfway through the sentence when I said action-packed. Wait, no, we're also doing the Sammer duels. That will be most of the stream probably. It's fine. So next time, Sammer Duel of 100, going around and talking to people, hopefully getting the last of the maps. I kind of have my doubts I'll be able to buy the rest of the maps, but if we do, there's a good chance next time won't actually be the last Super Paper Mario stream, is what I'm saying. So, we'll see. Thank you for joining me. I'll hopefully see you on Thursday for more Super Paper Mario. Bye, pals. Good night.